Did you know if you put slasher horrors and rom-coms into a ninja, you get Heart Eyes. The story of the Heart Eyes killer, otherwise known as HEK, and that really gave me a giggle in the cinema. I leaned over at my boyfriend and went, oh, hit! A masked killer who goes on a rampage, killing couples every Valentine's Day. Rather than being your usual loosely themed Valentine's horror, Heart Eyes takes a different approach and literally blends the horror and rom-com genres together. When asked about it, people behind the creation of the film said that they wanted to basically cater to a common issue seen by couples wanting to go on a cinema date. You've often got one that wants the rom-com, slightly more fluffy side, and then you've got the other one wanting something more action-packed or horror-ish. So why not genuinely give them both? This film does it really freaking well, to be honest. It's not easy. It doesn't feel like they're predominantly making one thing and then shoehorning the other thing in just for marketing purposes. They literally take their favourite parts of each genre, go ham on them, and somehow don't give you whiplash. There's loads of nods to romance tropes like the meet cute of our two main characters, played by Olivia Holt and Mason Gooden, and pop culture references to iconic rom-com movies like 10 Things I Hate About You. It also peppers in some various methods of humour. You've got some really good throwaway passive in the background remarks that just are brilliant, and then you've got just enough meta humour but not so much that I want to cringe myself to death. In terms of horror, we have ourselves a bountiful feast in the design of this killer. It was very reminiscent of The Collector for me, which I loved, and then the Heart Eyes element actually being night vision, that was pretty freaking cool. I see this being really popular for Halloween this year for sure. The gore is decent. It's decent. I'll be fair, it's decent. It does show its hand very early, mellows out in the middle, and then amps up again for the third act, and there is some creativity with some of the kills, but I'll go into that in more detail in my kill ranking. I will say, biggest negative of this film for me was the killer's motivation. It is thin. It is snatched to fuck, cinching in that freaking waistline to within an inch of its life. And while I think they struck a really nice balance in terms of the genres, I would have liked just as much balance, or at least a little bit more balance, in terms of moments of tension versus moments of comedy. It felt like it leaned a little bit too much into the comedy side, and especially in situations where they could have really amped it up and pushed it and made it a bit more scary. All that being said, would I recommend you go and see it? Yes I would. Go and show it some love, enjoy. It's not just for Valentine's Day, and let me know what you think.